So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, super ball! Neymar, that's a little off target. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's Messi. Santos finding their passes. He has a look up. Now it's Aubameyang. Fernandez. Can he get it through? He's through, now is he in? Picked out brilliantly. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, the movement is slick. It's Bergkamp!
Bergkamp really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Villa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
He's had a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team.
Mbappe! Messi. Half-time getting close now. That's good vision. And this is from Romario! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And here's Mbappe. Aubameyang. Aubameyang! He has done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. This is threatening to become a really good game. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And just a quick
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Number 25.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Number 24.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 9, Del Piero.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little...
And he shoots! Fernandez.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's got away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa, and he's intervened well there. Fernandez. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Fernandez has a look and plays it forward. Beckham. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Villa, and this is Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 2, Fernandez. Coming on the field.
Eze getting this one clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Now it's Neymar. Lobbed in behind. Ernest. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Santos take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Del Piero. Rolls it backwards. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour played. And the counter is on.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bale. Good-looking ball. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the... And Del Piero! And that should get the job done. Aubameyang is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Played out to the left flank. There's the bullish header! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front. Shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Law just eases him off the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Park Ji-sung. Bale. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're underway again. And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Del Piero. It's a searching pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's the keeper's ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to thread one through. DiMarco kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Law being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Against the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. A chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Aubameyang. Moved on forwards. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, takes a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Looking for a runner. And here's Bale. Oh, important interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Xavi Alonso. And this is and Del Piero! He's got a goal! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Del Piero. And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mateus, very much a man of this moment.
Added time.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. And the number on the board is 3. Del Piero! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, good chance here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar! Nuno Mendes, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch that.
Kokchu, it's a good spell of possession this, and he's in on goal. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Messi. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Milan looking to pass their way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Outcome.
They have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Off he goes! Oh, crossbar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Eto'o could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The most accurate pass. Law. Looking for options. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking for the run. Now it's Del Piero. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found a way through. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Forlan. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Kokchu. Picked out brilliantly.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Kante with the clearance. Turns and goes. Shot! Surely! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now,
reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Terrific! It's hit the crossbar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Baresi. Ronaldinho. And Del Piero!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Del Piero. Law, who's set up 1 goal so far. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bergomi tries making a foray down the right. And this is Eto'o.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Del Piero. Number 5, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 11, Soboslai. Number 15, Gullit.
Substitutions taking place.
Throw it. Threads one in. And that's another throw. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shot at goal! Goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he thumps it clear. Barcelona. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Neymar. Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Looking to play him in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. It's Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! Law. Well timed, excellent interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better.
Big chance! Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rummenigge. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Szoboszlai plays it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Eze. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have our breakthrough. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A straight chance! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Look at the tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Law made a good run there. Knocks it into space.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Defending was strong and firm. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge distributed tidily. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. And Messi! Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25.
Bale considers his options. Looking here to alter the direction of the game.
Number 11. Soberslide. Number 19. Eze. Coming on the field. Number 97. Aubameyang. Number 21. Owen.
Just a whisker away.
Del Piero. Number 24. Bergkamp. Substitution.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, super find. Here's found, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground.
He's having a go! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Now who's... and another try! Rafinha
are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Bergkamp! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through, and it's Forlan. Now it's Bale. Tries to play it through, and a chance! Well, now that's another chance! Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good-looking ball. And Del Piero!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Del Piero! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are complete charge! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it?
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello, attendees.
Del Piero picking up the man of the match. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Messi. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Law. That ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Danger averted for now. And there's the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Robertson, nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played into space. The muscular approach does pay off here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Gattuso. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Oh, beautifully deceptive. And that was neither one thing nor the other. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Show in the second half.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Nakata. Diaby. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Owen. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, this is a great position. Ronaldinho. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Belletti. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho to and Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Played back in. So much time and space here. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And it's Belletti. That's tidy. Messi. Owen. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Owen tries to pass it through, and this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Spread it left. And it's Del Piero. Diaby. Diaby goes steaming forward. Can he get it through? And they win it back again. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
He's having a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's found a way. Mbappe! He's scored! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Driving forward, nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Courtois getting this one clear. Ambitious ball here. And it's Soboslai. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Costa Curta. Well, there's the clearance. Nicely aimed pass.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kukçu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. And this is Van Basten. Tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. He is through here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, no joy this time. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Quality ball. Gattuso. Mohamed Salah. And that has left him in a heap. Fermin with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, Red, nice interception. Raul has created one goal already. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Belletti. That's Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. And Baston receives it in a wide position. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vinicius Junior. And he skips past his man, and he's managed to get free. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's one-on-one!
There will be 3
Takes a shot! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona are having a ball here. So that's it, it is all over. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost children's
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvel. Soboslai!
Goal! Barcelona! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Great chance here from position A1.
It's always nice to get an early sighter and even better.
Del Piero! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. That's gone for a throw-in. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Darren Fletcher. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. And this is Luis Suarez. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That's going to go a long way. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Dink through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cannavaro. Fletcher powering forward here. Nakata. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Nakata, and here's Mbappe. Cucurella. Luis Suarez. And it's Soboslai. He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. That's a look and place it forward.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rummenigge. That's good running with the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. There could be trouble here. And Del Piero! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great vision. Rummenigge finds himself offside. No, again there's no way through. Costa Curta. Nakata. And it's Van Basten. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gattuso to Messi. Gattuso. Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That could spell trouble. And it's Del Piero. Picked out brilliantly. He's onside. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Messi! Played in by Van Basten. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mateus.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through.
Added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rummenigge. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, and thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
And that's definitely not his best. Threads one in, Otto calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? He's got away! Bale could try cutting inside here. Oh no, what has happened here? Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Played into space. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ribery goes on a run down the left wing. Law! There's no flag! It's a good-looking delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And here's Hullet, looking for options for movement. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's come loose. It's a promising position. Drives it in. Ribery! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's a goal kick. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Baresi. Cruyff. And here's Messi.
There will be
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Ribery. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Fletcher. And he's in on goal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's an imaginative pass. Long ball upfield. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Soboslai.
Substitutions taking place.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out for a throw. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a good ball out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gattuso aimed beyond the defence, out to the right. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Otto getting this one clear.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. Mateus. Flashes, terrific header. He scores! And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Raul. Picked out, goes for a shot! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Law claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So off we go then.
Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but...
Soboslai! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Barcelona could be danger here.
Well, there's the clearance.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Xabi Alonso delivers. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Soboslai.
Showing great feet there. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's rather hopeful.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
And he's gone looking for safety. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Tries to pass it through. He has found a way through.
Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Vinicius Junior.
He is through here.
Vinicius Junior! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vinicius Junior, Costa Curta simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Hullet.
Bale could try cutting inside here. There's the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big...
And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in space and looking for options. Soboslai. That's an excellent interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cruyff. Ribéry. And this is Ribéry. Incoming delivery. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. He won't be happy with that one. Probing pass. Floated through. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Aimed in towards the centre. Ribéry. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's not got that quite right. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Bale.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a decent clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mateus with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gattuso.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ribéry tries to cross.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Vinicius Junior.
So,
Number
time for
7,
changes on
Raul.
both sides, actually.
Number 9, Del Piero. Number 11, Soboslai.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Xabi Alonso.
Neatly clipped into space.
Number 15.
Costa Curta. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a performance you can't really complain about, both in terms of inspiration and industry. It was a hard-working win, but when necessary, they were able to call upon that creativity and the ability to dig in.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Law.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Eto'o. He can run onto that. And he's straight offside. Law tries to pass it through, and it's made its way. Somerslide! It's hit the upright. Adams getting this one clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. This looks promising. Tries a shot! There it is! And that pass just didn't quite work.
Bergkamp really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Eto'o demonstrating his defensive quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the through ball, and he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
2 added minutes have
Oh,
been
shooting
indicated.
chance! It's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Raúl. Number 18.
Here we go again then.
Junior. Coming on the field.
Belletti.
Number 24, Bellingham. Number 9, Mbappe.
And here's Bergkamp. The ball is... Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pass somewhat off target. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Decent chance! A heavy challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Look at Szoboszlai! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gattuso finds himself offside. Eto'o has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, it's Bergkamp! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Beckenbauer is herring after that one. Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here. Nedved. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's good vision. And this is Eto'o. He's onside, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So now the difference is 3. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. Law, he's going for goal! He's picked his way through. Summerslide! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And a quick announcement
Eto'o
today that
reflecting on a stellar performance. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them.
Goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Raul. Driving forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good vision. Van Basten receives it in a wide position. That's the keeper's ball. And he's intervened well there. And it's Van Basten. Nedved. Great pressure, plenty of it. Caceres with the slide tackle there. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. Oh, it's Van Basten. Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Eto'o. He has found the way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Picked out brilliantly. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Great ball, and he's Rijkaard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
A header! It's there! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Al Sadd have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to...
Chance for a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 43 minutes is number 12.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they...
And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Del Piero. That has been cut short.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. Cannavaro. And here's Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And he's heaved it away. Al-Saad can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Raul. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's the header! He has done it! Into the lead once more.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's there to belt it away. Dixon. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And this is Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bayer claims comfortably. Eto'o is flagged offside. Cannavaro. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gattuso. Cucurella. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here's the terrific... Oh, it's hit the post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is quite a battle.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to...
And it's Del Piero.
Del Piero! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.